Good morning, everyone. So, our topic is coordination is the essence of management. Now, coordination is that function of management which comes under directing. Okay? But to be very honest, coordination basically helps each and every other functions of the organization to work in sync. Okay, from this diagram you could see that all the other functions of management are related with coordination, whether it is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, communicating, motivating, leading, controlling. All the other functions are actually dependent upon coordination. Okay, and they are also interrelated and interdependent on each other. Now, how they are interrelated and interdependent on each other, I have already told you in the last video, but in this video you will understand how coordination plays an important role in interlinking the all the other functions of management. Okay, now, what is coordination? Before that, before understanding coordination as the essence of management, you have to understand what is coordination. Now, it is the energy that connects all the other functions of management. It is a common strand that runs through all actions such as production, purchase, finance, sales to assure propensity, perpetuity in the functioning of the establishment. Now, to be very honest, coordination helps all the other functions to communicate with each other, and it is common to each and every function. Whether it is planning, you need coordination. Whether it is organizing, you need coordination. Whether it is staffing, you need proper coordination. So, which implies that coordination is required in each and every functions of an organization. For we need coordination because without coordinating with each other, a person individually cannot set the goals of the organization. There should be proper teamwork for that, and for making a successful teamwork we need coordination. Now, coming to organizing, as we know that in organizing works are divided to the employees. So if there is no coordination among the employee, how will they work with each other? Similarly, I can give more and more examples which could show that coordination is applied to each and every functions of the organization. Now, what are the characteristics of coordination? So it assimilates group effort, it assures unity of action, it is a perpetual process, means which is required in each and every levels. It is all extensive operation, it is an obligation of all the fellow managers, and it is an international function. Now, you can clearly see that from these different features it's quite evident that coordination helps in working as a group. It provides unity. It is perpetual, means it is required in each and every levels. It is an extensive operation, it applies extensively, it's not internal that much. Then it is an obligation to all the fellow managers, it helps all the fellow managers to work in a sync. And it is an intentional, that is deliberate function. So intentional means with people intentionally coordinate with each other. If anyone doesn't wants to coordinate, that would also be intentional. So which means that coordination is that function which is related to our mental strength as well. If the employees are mentally prepared that they are not going to coordinate, then this function has no use. But if they are mentally prepared that they are going to coordinate, then it has much more successive advantages. So next thing is that now we will start the topic, that is coordination as the essence of management. Essence of management means it is the fragrance, it is the backbone of management, which is without which the management function is not properly, which could not be properly applied to any level of the organization. Now, coordination every business enterprise is divided into number of departments, and every department has number of groups and individuals. Now coordination is not a separate function of management, it is the force that binds all the other function of management. The managers at all the levels are concerned with achieving coordination while performing the function of planning, stuffing, and all that. So as I have already told you, that how coordination is an integral part of any management level. And since we know that in any organization different departments are there, sub departments are there, they are divided, and in that, and different employees are hired based upon their own skills and knowledge. Now coming to that topic, we know that since employees are hired, and so many employees are working for the organization goals are set, they have to achieve that goal, they have to work in sync. So for that all purpose we need coordination. Now as I have already told you that we need coordination in planning, because if an individual cannot plan any the goal of the organization, so in this way the answer is written in such a manner that you can understand how coordination is required in each and every function. Now coming to the first point, that is coordination is required in planning. So systematic planning of work and allied aspects from top to bottom of the organization. For example, coordination between production department and sales department targets. So in planning, as I have already told that planning is a individual person cannot plan, but apart from that, say for example there are two departments, one is production and another one is sales. Now production department, the production of a product depends upon how in the previous year the sale of that particular product was, right? Because in case of management, it deals with a particular accounting period. Now in that case, since the production depends upon the sale of the last year and the stock that they already have, so if there is no coordination between production and sales department, then the production department might produce more or less, which in both case can be a troublesome situation for the organization. Now coordination is required in organizing. So as we know that in organizing, works and duties and responsibilities are assigned to the different employees. So if they are not coordinating with each other, then the work will be, the environment of the organization will be very much chaotic. So for example, if the finance manager is given authority to raise fund, he or should also be given the responsibility to manage funds efficiently. Now अगर एक इंसान के पास ये अथॉरिटी है कि वो रेज भी कर रहे हैं फंड, और उनके पास ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि वो मैनेज भी फंड को कर रहे हैं, उस केस में अगर वो कोऑर्डिनेट नहीं करते हैं, अगर वो पैसे का मिसयूज़ कर रहे हैं या प्रॉपरली पैसे को जमा नहीं कर रहे हैं, अच्छे से नहीं रख रहे हैं, देन तो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए ये प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट होगा. नेक्स्ट वन इज़ इट इज़ रिक्वायर्ड इन स्टाफिंग. हमें पता है कि स्टाफिंग मीन्स हायरिंग द राइट पर्सन एट द राइट जॉब एट द राइट टाइम. सो depending upon the nature of the work, the staffing process में भी coordination ज़रूरी है. क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल है, देखो, CA should generally be given work of financial nature. यहाँ पे क्या बोला है कि if we are hiring a chartered accountant in our organization, we don't expect him to help us, we don't expect him or her to help us in the marketing department or in the sales department. We will only expect him or her to help the organization in the financial department, because they are experts in that. So in that way they have to coordinate. Next one is coordination in directing. In directing, there are three more important things, that are leadership, communication, and motivation. So whether it is leadership, whether it is communication, whether it is motivation, if there is no coordination, because they are working directly with the employees, all the other functions, it was like delegating the work, hiring them, planning the goals of the organization. But in directing, they actually deal with different levels of the management, and actually they are dealing with the employees of the organization. So in that case, coordination is very, very important. Now, coordination in controlling. So, coordination between planned standards and actual performance. So, we know that controlling is that process in which the planned goals are compared with what the organization has actually achieved in the accounting period. So, that is also a form of coordinating, because they are actually bridging the gap. If there is a gap, they are bridging it with the help of coordination. Brings unity of action and integration in different activities of the organization, and that's why it is considered as the essence of management. Now, it is needed to perform all the functions. So, okay, so there are all apart from the different functions that I have already told you now regarding the functions of management and how coordination is related to it. Now, there are certain other reasons which could totally prove that why coordination is called the essence of management. First of all, it is needed to perform all the functions of management, and it is now repeating. ये बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है क्योंकि इतना टाइम से हम यही समझ के आए हैं कि किस तरीके से कोऑर्डिनेशन मैनेजमेंट के फंक्शंस में ज़रूरी है. Now, in planning, coordination is required between main plan and supportive plan of different departments. I don't think so I have to explain this anymore. In organizing, it is required between different resources of an organization. In staffing, it is required between skills of a person, job assigned to him, between efficiency, compensation. In directing, it is required between superior and subordinates. In controlling, it is required between standard and actual performance. So I don't have to explain anything else to you regarding this. Now, next topic is coordination is required at all the levels. Now, you might have also seen that I also repeat the levels of management, the levels of management, the levels of management. Now, what is the level of management? There are 3 levels of management: top, middle and lower. Now, what are these 3 layers? You will understand later. As of now, top level management is related with the board of directors, where all the rules and regulations are made. Middle level management is related to the departments, where the laws and rules are implemented, and there's the third level management includes the laborers who are working for the organization, and the middle level also supervises, communicates and directs them to work for the better. Now, since I have given you a small introduction of the different levels of management, now it will be easier for you to understand. Top level requires coordination to integrate all the activities of organization and lead the efforts of the individual in one common direction. It is required in the middle level to balance the activities of other departments so that they can work as a part of one organization, and it requires in the lower level to integrate the activities of workers toward achievements of the organization goal. So I hope that is clear to you. Then that's why it is it could be concluded that no organization could survive without proper coordination. If there is more conflict in the organization, if there is more grievances among the employees regarding the organization or between them, then it is also very much problematic. That's why coordination is called as the essence of management, without which no organization can survive in this dynamic world of business. इसके अलावा अगर इसके लिए कोई confusion है तो पूछना. कुछ words मैंने थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर बोला है तो उसको देख लेना. अगर कोई confusion है तो पूछना.